Right. So the 300 tonight, you're gonna need bands. We're gonna use bands instead of pull-ups, unless you have a pull-up bar at your house, then you can do pull-ups. Weights, I have a couple sets of dumbbells. I have 8s and 10s, and if you have heavier than that and you wanna do that, that's great. And then if you have a step or a bench or something you can do step ups on, or even box jumps, if you have something stable enough to do that, that's great as well. If you don't, no problem, we can do squat jumps instead. So there's lots of ways to modify that. This is the Zoom version of 300. So it's we're not going to count reps. We're going to go for time frames, which I love. I mean, I love the reps because I think it pushes you to work harder because you have to get so many reps done. But on Zoom, it doesn't work because we can't all be kind of on the track together. So we are going to start with warm up and then go into assessments and then launch into 3 different versions of the 300: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And we're going to knock out this May session with a bang. Okay, so let's go ahead and get warmed up. All right, so we're gonna just squat in place, just easy does it. Whew. Went on a bike ride early this morning with my boys up in the mountains, so that was fun, but I am sore already from it. So I may be doing some modified weights tonight. No, that's always an option. So nice, easy squats. We're gonna just kind of go through all of these basic movement patterns. Most of them are familiar. And done there. So hinging at the hips, hands behind the back, flat back. This is your good morning, which will turn into later a deadlift. And you'll also see some single arm clean and presses, which use the hinge motion as well. So really warm up those hamstrings. And let's do one more. And then I'm gonna have you hinge at your hips, bend your knees slightly, take both arms down, and alternate a row. So as you do this, you also get a really nice rotation through the trunk, driving your elbow up and back. And one more on each side, and then we're going to do both arms at the same time. So row and release. So controlling in both directions. Nice job. And 2 more. And now I'm going to have you take your elbows to your ribs and press away and then pull back in. So if this is too much on your back, you can stand as well. But sometimes it's nice to be in this hinge position. Push away, pull back in. You've got 2 more. And last one there, and stand all the way up. Now I want you to pull side to side. So working on a lat pull down, and you'll see some of these with the band later on. And if you've done these recently with me, you know they work because the sides of our backs are so strong right now. And now pull both elbows down. Good. Keep going. We'll do 3 more. Again, just kind of going through the motions. And 1 more time. Very good. Let's take it into some tap jack side to side. I'm going to get you completely warmed up. Don't worry, but we're just starting easy. So tap jacks, you can always come back to this if regular jacks become too intense. But now I'm going to have you take it into a full jack if it feels good to jump. Landing in your heels. Good. Just 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so some knee highs. These are going to get us ready for our step ups. And again, if you're doing box jumps, if your bench is stable enough to do that, then that's great. But this wakes up our hip flexors. Get a few rotations in there just because they're good. And you've got 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Take it to the end of your mat. You're going to walk out into a plank position and do 4 really slow mountain climbers, cross body. And then walk your hands back, roll yourself up, and big inhale at the top. Let's do it again. Walk out, and 4 mountain climbers, nice and slow. And then walk it on back. Roll up, 1 more time. This time, though, we're going to stay down after the mountain climbers. So, mountain climbers, I know we don't need to really work push-ups, but I want you to do the modified version here as the warm-up. Knees under hips, elbows are pointing back at your hips, and just some easy push-ups. In the down phase of this move, I want you to focus on your shoulder blades pulling together. And let's do 2 more. And last one right there. And tuck your toes, rock yourself back, and walk your hands to your feet, and roll yourself up. All right, so a couple leg swings, okay, or I'm sorry, Tin Man. One of the reasons here is to get our hips warmed up, okay? So even start reaching your leg across your body. We do have wipers coming up, which you've been doing wipers for a while. Your core is gonna be rocked. And one more on each side, and done. All right, single arm clean and press. It's a move that we're gonna do later on, but I'm just gonna go through it in the warm up. Just have an imaginary weight, or if you have a really light weight, you can grab it. You're gonna hinge at your hips. You're gonna drive that weight up and bend your knees to press up. Catch down with bent knees, and then hinge back down. So it's up, press, catch, and flip, okay? And if that motion doesn't feel good on your body, then your option is to do a curl, press, and release. One more time, curl, press. Let's try the other side. So hinge, elbow comes down, press up, elbow comes over. I know it kind of seems silly to do this without weight, but often we do this with weight and we're not doing it correctly, and then we injure ourselves. So do a couple modifications with a bicep curl, press, and one more time, up, and done. All right, so we're gonna jog in place, get our heart rate up, and while I talk through our assessments, if you were here on day one and you did assessments with Hannah, okay, you did 1 minute of jumping jacks, you did 1 minute of a push press, and you did 1 minute of plank toe taps. If you weren't here, guess what? You're gonna be a winner because you're gonna meet and beat your time and your reps right away, right off the bat. So kick your heels up. Again, just bringing the heart rate up so when we go into jumping jacks, we're ready to rock. So you're gonna count every time your hands come over your head for your jumping jack. So if you're doing tap jacks, that's just fine. All right, take a big breather, get a drink of water if you want one. You're outside, it is hot, I know. And let me take my timer started here. We'll go in just a moment. So get ready to count those reps, 30 seconds between exercises. And here we go, 3, 2, nope, I'm sorry, and 1, go. So regular jumping jacks, landing soft in the heels. Good job. Good, I'm gonna check in with you guys. Check out your jacks. Maybe. There we go, nice job, you guys are looking good. So time frame right here, coming up on halfway. So now's the time to put the speed on right now. Let's go, touch those fingers overhead. All the way overhead. Great job. Good, keep it coming. Let's go right until that thing. As soon as we're done with this, we're gonna go into our push press. Almost there, 15 seconds to go. Come on. Meet or beat, that is your goal. Meet or beat those reps. And right to the finish, come on. 3, and 2, and 1, time is up. Good, take a recovery here, write down, if you're keeping track, write down your reps. If you're not keeping track, don't worry about it. But up next, whatever weight you had, okay, for the push press on the last one, that's one you're gonna do for this one as well. Now, I think you guys did just straight up. I was imagining a squat press, so if you did a squat press, do that again. If you just did the presses with no squat, then that's what you're gonna do, all right? So, we'll begin here in 15 seconds. Most important thing here is that your core is tight, your knees are soft, and you're bringing your weights right back down to your shoulders. Getting ready here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's rock it out right here. Up and up. Good job. I know these are tough. You can have a little tiny bend in the knees, kind of give yourself an extra push. Good work, guys. I know you got to pace yourself a little bit, but I'm going to ask you to speed up at that halfway point. Great work. Good, halfway right now. So that means add the intensity. Come on, bring it up a notch. Good job, Angie. Good job, Zoe. Looking good, Beth. Good, Jess. I can't see you, but I know you're doing awesome. Come on, Michelle. Straight up over those shoulders. Last 15 seconds right here. Come on, finish strong. And last 10. Come on. Knees are soft. Tuck your chin in. Power through. Beat those reps. Right till the finish and done. That was your timer right there. So write down your reps, okay? We're going to the ground next for plank toe taps. You're gonna count every time your toe taps to the side. Okay, so we're not counting bilaterally, unless that's how your brain works, that's fine, but every time you tap, okay, that is 1 repetition. So get down to the ground. Plank position, elbows or hands, whichever one you did first. In 3, 2, 1, and let's go right here. So tap, tap, we stabilize our core, we engage our hips and glutes. 1 minute is a long time, but you can do it. Just breathe right through it. Feel your exhale going right down into your abdominals. Ha. Let that sweat just drip off your nose. Okay, guys, you're at the halfway point right here. Take it up a notch by increasing speed. Nice work, nice work. Come on, 20 seconds to go. How many more reps can you do? Set a number, set a goal. And 10 seconds. 5. Come on, right to the finish. And time is up. All right. Those weren't too bad, were they? Write down those assessment numbers, put it away to look at later, and we are gonna get ready, and we're gonna start with our beginner 300. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, the 300, so basically I found this workout like 3 years ago. I love it. It's the one that they used for the movie 300 to get Gerard Butler in his awesome ripped shape, okay? You're not gonna look like that after one time, but you know, maybe you repeat it like twice a week or something like that, and you might. So, along with a really great eating plan, right? So, anyways, it's just a really fun challenge. Haven't done it for a while. Some of my boot campers from the past remember it. We have amazing memories of sweating our butts off together. So, thought I'd bring it back for you guys. Okay, so rows with light weight. So, if you have 2 different sets of weight, grab your lighter weight for this first one. Like I said, we're doing a time frame. We're in 30 seconds and then 45, 30, 45, kind of laddering or kind of flip-flopping back and forth. So you've got double arm rows with lighter weights. So what that looks like is bent over and you're rowing, okay? You do not have to move super fast. This is the beginner model, so treat it like that. Here we go. So 30 seconds on the clock. What your goal is 15 reps, okay? So if you really want to count, that's how many I hope you would get. Okay, not too bad. So you're more than halfway right here, focusing on the back, engaging. And if you remember, the rows are kind of the move that turn into the pull-ups later on. 3, 2, and time is up. Great. We're gonna take a nice 15-second recovery in this beginner round. Okay, next up, body weight squats, or if you wanna use one light weight at your chest, you can do that, but keep it easy, all right? So body weight squat or light weight, let's go. This time, 45 seconds. So the goal here is form. Feeling your glutes squeeze as you rise. Working on that nice depth. And the cool thing with these different levels, okay, these are different circuits that we're gonna do, is if one of the exercises later on doesn't feel good, you can always come back to these base moves and you'll be just fine. You'll still be working hard. Here, you got 15 seconds left right here. Woo! You got it, you got it. Let's go for 8 seconds more. A little deeper. And 3, 2, 1, and done. Very good. So take it out, kick those heels up. You're gonna take it to the ground next for push-ups. I recommend doing push-ups on your knees because each round has 2 sets of push-ups. So here we go, knee push-ups, 30 seconds, let's go. Elbows out to the side. And these can even be tabletop push-ups to make it a little bit more gentle if you need that. So by the time we get to round 3, your body should be fatigued. These muscles will have worked hard and you will be giving all out exertion in that final round. Come on, 4 seconds to go. Then we're gonna come back to our feet. Now I know time's up. I know we already did jumping jacks, but unfortunately it's just part of the workout, all right? I didn't actually write this workout. It's one that I borrowed, but that's just how it goes. 45 seconds jumping jacks. This is your round 2. Ready, set, go. Round 2 of jacks. So again, if you need to keep it easy, you're right here. Come on. Just think, it's all just training. Training to be fitter, to build endurance, work on agility, speed. They go by so fast that we're not going to complain. Good, you've got 15 seconds to go right here. Nice job. Whew. I always notice how loud the birds are when I go back and I check in with these videos. Wow, so many birds in my neighborhood. Almost there, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, we're gonna take it down to the ground, mountain climbers. If you need to do mountain climbers in the standing version, you can, or slightly elevated, totally fine. I'm gonna put my hands on my weights just for a little bit of assistance here. So, feet to the ground, mountain climbers. We've got 30 seconds of mountain climbers. Come on, pump, pump, pump. Now the good news is you don't have a lot of mountain climbers later on, okay? These are gonna turn into V-ups and wipers. So think about your abdominals doing the work to drive your knees in. Come on, you've got it. In 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, stay down because your next move is tricep push-ups or narrow push-ups, okay? So on your knees, hey, on your knees, hands under shoulders, okay, heels together, narrow push-ups. Again, slow and steady is where you wanna work. And modification right here. You drop those elbows down, you stay in the tabletop, whatever you need to do. Good work, you're halfway. The good news is we are almost done with this first circuit, okay? So give me 5 seconds more. And time is up. Come up to your feet, okay? This time with your rows, underhand grip rows, okay? Both arms moving at the same time, still using your light weight. So roll your shoulders back and around, hinge over at your hips, and pull. So feel biceps and back. Good, chin is tucked in. Nice 30-second set here. Finish strong, we'll take a big break. We'll towel down and then go right into the next one. Bye. Woo! Feeling that back working hard. Come on, give me 5 seconds more. And time is up, good. All right, set your weights down. Grab your towel, grab a drink of water. Whew. We made it. That wasn't so bad at all. All right, each round is gonna get a little bit longer. The exercises are getting a little bit harder. So be aware of that. All right, coming up next, you're gonna need your mini band, okay, mini band. I would use like a upper body mini band, something in the intermediate category since that's where we're going next. These are single arm lat pull downs. So, single arm lat pull downs. We have got 45 seconds and 60-second sets, okay? So we're gonna start with 45. So arms are up, you're gonna pull one down and then release back up. That one's a little tight. Okay, one down and then release back up, okay? So one pushes, one pulls. Let's get ready, 45 seconds on the clock. And here we go, pull. So if you haven't done pull-ups lately, which I'm guessing most of you have not because I haven't either, okay? I want you to think about the muscles that make a V in your back, okay? So right here through your mid-back, okay? Rhomboids is what you're working. So drawing your elbow down so you feel your muscles contract into a nice V shape, along with a push on the other arm. Good, standing tall, keeping your chin in, and we have 10 seconds more right here. Whew. Now we are going to take slightly longer recovery since we're working for longer periods of time. One more on each side, and done. All right, so moving along. You're gonna move into a deadlift next, okay? So you got a little bit of recovery here. So moderate to heavy weight, depending what your weight is. I'm gonna use my 8, because that's kind of my middle range. Roll my shoulders back into place, feel a nice tug between the shoulder blades, and then we'll hinge at our hips. This is your deadlift, and you rise. Get ready. You got 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Slow it down, quick back up. Good job. So if these feel really easy, your weights do, and you have the opportunity to go a little bit heavier, okay, go ahead and do that. I'll grab my 10s. Good work. Quarter of the way done, not so bad. So if you want to work harder in deadlift and you don't have extra weight, take your pace even slower. Good work, we're halfway there. Join that hamstring activation. Nice job, come on. Moving into that final 15 seconds right here. Can you tug those hamstrings a little bit harder? Great work, let's try to get 2 more in before this timer goes. And last one right here, and done. All right, so take your weights with you to the ground. Why? We're gonna do push-ups on top of our weights, okay? So both hands on the weights, elevated. You have a little bit more depth in your push-up, so knees or toes, your choice, okay? And you're gonna go down, drive back up. Elbows are still pointing back towards our hips. And we go here in 5 seconds. Super sweaty. Get ready. Get set. 45 seconds, knees or toes, and begin. So enjoy that slow pace. When you're elevated like this, you can actually really activate your back so much more than in a regular push-up. So feel that squeeze in the bottom of the push-up. Good work, guys. Now listen up. You've got 20 seconds to go. On this last 20, I want you to try to get extra reps in. Come on, extra reps. But keep that good form. Remember how I said we're doing 3 push-ups in all 3 rounds, 2 times? Yep. It's a lot. 1 more, and done. Good, sit back. Enjoy that 30-second release before we move back to our feet. And we're going into squat jumps next. So, move your weight out of the way. Squat jumps are next. So you're gonna squat down, jump up. You can do your arms however you'd like. If you wanna go straight up, you wanna pull back, doesn't matter. We go in 8, okay? If you're not jumping tonight, you're just lifting up onto your toes, that's awesome. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Come on, burn out the legs. It is 1 minute of squat jumps, so that doesn't mean you go slow. It means you work in your intermediate zone. Woo! Good news, you're 1/4 of the way there. Can you work on the depth in your squat? Come on, get down, load to explode. Use your arms, whichever position your arms are in. Get a little more power going in that upper body. Remember your option. Take out the jump if you want, but you've got 20 seconds to go. Nobody stops. Earn your big break. Come on, last 8 seconds. Can you get 5 more squats? And 1 more. Done. Kick those heels up. Woo! Good work, we're going to the ground. V-ups are your next move, okay? So I'm gonna demonstrate while you recover, where you get 30 seconds. So here's what's happening next. A couple different options, flat on your back, all right? So hands are reaching back behind, belly button is pulled in. First option, one knee lifts up, and then you bring it back down, another leg lifts up. Okay, if you want the full V-up, or more intermediate one, you're gonna come up right here. Those of you that can do straight legs or want to, you're up and then back down. So any version of that is great. If you need to support your neck, place your hand right at the base of your neck while you're doing that move. All right, we get ready in 3, 2, 1, and I'll go through all those options again. Option 1, right here, and then lower back down. So that lowering down is just as important as that snap up. All right, good work. 45 seconds is where you're working to. So the next option, both legs come up. You are just resting right off of the sitting bones. Good, exhale to lift and inhale back down. Good job, good job. Feel that belly button pull to your back as you come up. Find your balance every single time. Almost there, guys. 5 seconds to go. Up. One more just for bonus. And done. Ooh, those are hard. All right. You're going to grab your weights. So I know we did a version of the push press for our assessments. Guess what? This one is a squat push press. So you're going to take your weights, your moderately heavy weights. You're going to squat and drive those hands straight up with the weights. So still waiting. You've got 10 seconds left for recovery. And then we'll go for 1 full minute. So get ready. Weights at your shoulders, feet hip distance, and let's go. Good. So what I want you to focus on is the legs helping you do the work. Okay? Drive through your heels. Modification, 1 weight at a time, just like that. Good. Now think about your chin. Pull it in. A lot of times we do squats with our chin forward. Good work. Working in your intermediate zone. Come on. You're halfway through this minute. Nobody stops. Good job, good job. Drive through. Can you give me 15 seconds more? Come on. I know the shoulders are a little tired, but you can do it. Come on, 5 seconds to go. And last one right there. Put your weights down. Big 30-second recovery. You guys are doing awesome. Woo. Now we're going to grab our mini band for our last exercise. We're going back to that banded lat pull down. So again, arms overhead. You're holding onto the outside of your mini band, and you're going to pull and press. Remember, pull the band apart as you are pulling down and up. Here we go. 45 seconds. Knees are soft. Think about the muscles that are being targeted. That nice V shape in your back. Good work. Come on, arm reaches up as high as you can, like you're trying to launch it to the sky. You make great launchers, so in your free time, feel free to do that. Have some fun. Get some water balloons out. Whew. It has been water balloon city at my house over the last few days. You know you can fill up balloons for like 30 pounds of water? Yeah, that's fun. Not water balloons, but party balloons. All right, almost there, last one, and done. All right, taking a nice long recovery here. Shake those arms out. All right, we are gonna move into that final round, the advanced version. So 60 minutes, 90 seconds. Those are 2 time frames that we're gonna work with. We're gonna go right back to our band and work on those pull downs again. This time, both arms moving at the same time. So both arms are gonna pull down, hold, and then slowly release back up. Okay, so we're gonna work eccentric as we raise our arms back up. So it's gonna be a little different. So grab your band. You've got 60 seconds to start with. Here we go. We start in 10. So where this workout gets you the most is the repetition on the muscles and the joints. So if you're sore tomorrow, that is why. So chin in, knees are soft. Both arms are gonna pull apart and then pull down and hold. Okay, hold. Slowly release back up. Do not release tension. And down and hold. I want you to visualize that you're doing a hang on a pull-up bar, okay? I'm gonna ask you to switch your grip here in just a minute. So what you're gonna do is take your hands, okay? So your palms are facing forward, and now you actually get that real grip experience in the pull-up. Good, keep it coming. So you should feel your back like crazy. And not only that, your medial delts outside of the shoulder are working so hard to pull that band apart. If this is causing any tension in your neck that you don't enjoy, okay, then do one arm at a time or change your grip to a grip that's comfortable. Oh, 5 seconds left, come on. And done. Oh, we are done with that one. Great job. All right, so again, 30-second recovery. We're gonna move into our deadlifts next. Grab your heaviest weight that you have. And when you do a heavy deadlift, I need to grab my heavier weight. And again, if you do not have heavy weights, you're going extra slow on your work. So here we go, 3, 2, 1. Slide those weights to the knees. Drive up nice and quick. Chin is tucked in, back is flat. Good job. You can just always make things harder by slowing it down. Another way to make this move harder if you have light weights is to just slightly stagger your feet so that you're feeling more load in the front leg. I know not everybody has heavy weights. Good job. 90 seconds is a long time under tension, but you can do it. Every once in a while, reset and roll your shoulders back for me, okay? Want to feel that pinch through the upper back. So we're coming up on 1 minute. That means you have 35 seconds left in this time frame. Almost there, almost there. Come on. Work hard, push through. I know it's uncomfortable, I know it's painful, but you can do this. And last 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, here's the deal. We're moving on to push-ups. We're gonna make these push-ups a little more challenging by doing staggered, elevated push-ups, okay? So if you were already on your toes, okay, this is a great option to make it more intense. If you weren't on your toes and you were just on your knees, you can go to your toes and that can be your hard level. It's up to you. But I like this staggered option where one hand is on the weight, one hand is on the ground, slightly elevated. We'll go in 8 seconds. Knees or toes, 60 seconds on the clock, 30 on one side, 30 on the other. And let's begin right here. So your elbows are still pushing back. You're feeling a little off center here, which makes your core work even harder. Come on. Now I'm going to ask you to go a little bit faster here. Ready, set, pick up your pace. Try to get 5 quick push-ups before we switch to the other side. And make a quick change. Move your weight to the other side. You can slow it back down if you need to. You can even go to your knees if you need to. Just keep moving. Good job, good job. Now get ready. In 5 seconds, we're going to speed up and try to get 5 really quick ones. Ready, set, let's go. 5 and 4, 3, 2. Can you get one more for bonus? Let's do it right here. And done. Rock back. Woo. Awesome job. Now good news. There are no more push-ups tonight. That is the last of them. So here's where that box or that step comes in handy that I was telling you about. Okay. You're gonna get near it and you're gonna do step ups or box jumps. So I'm gonna turn my back to you, but step ups right here, or if you want to, you're gonna jump up and step off. Completely up to you. If you've got a high step, even better. Okay, as long as it's stable, you feel comfortable with it. 90 seconds is where you're going. If you don't have anything like that, I want you to hold heavy weights and I want you to lift your knees. You can even squat and lift your knees to mimic that movement. Here we go. 90 seconds. I'm going to do some variations here. Let's go. Up, up. I'm going to go those heavy or high ones first. And what's really important is that you come all the way up to standing position. If you are doing step-ups, make sure you switch legs periodically. Great job, everybody. I'm going to show you some variations here. Okay, if you've got a lower step and you want to do some jumps, they look like that. Good work, guys. Here's the deal. We've got 35 seconds left. That's all there is. Now, if you have a low step and you don't feel comfortable jumping on it, then your option is to run up and down, just like this. Okay, you choose. Good work, everybody. Here's the deal, 5 seconds. You keep going. And one more, and time is up. All right, awesome, awesome job. No matter what level you worked at, those are hard. All right, moving on. Wipers. So, wipers are on the ground. You're gonna use your dumbbells. I want you to go heavy with this move. So, weights are up right over your shoulders. We're gonna start with a modified version, knees bent. Draw your belly button to your spine, and you're gonna bring knee corner to corner. So this is the modified version, keeping your arms wide and straight. Okay, the harder version is to take your legs straight and sweep down through the middle, just like this. Okay, so whichever one works for you. If you don't want to use weight or you want to use lighter weight, awesome. 60 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Arms are up and corner to corner, right here. You want to work harder, take your arms wider. Sweep your legs lower. Now, sometimes our shoulders kind of come off the ground. Anchor the shoulders down without bending your elbows. Woo! So this is where your core and hips are working so hard, along with your forearms and shoulders, as you stabilize and rock side to side. Good work, everybody. Listen up. You got 25 seconds to go. Come on. Power through. Nice job, nice job. Whew. Almost there. In 3 and 2. One more on each side. And that'll do it right there. So take your hands, bring them down to the ground. Whew. And roll yourself up to seated position. So we're going to move into a single arm clean and press next. Okay, so this one, we kind of warmed it up in the beginning. 90 seconds on one arm, 90 seconds on the other arm. Yes, you heard me right. So here's the deal. Hold your weight. Hinge at your hips. So you're going to drive that weight up. Upright row, you're going to get underneath the weight and then drive it up, catch down, and flip it over. Here's what I don't want to see. As you flip over, you also go over. Now, so flip it over and then hinge back down and get it up. So if that combination doesn't work for you, here's the deal. Bicep curl, press, and release, okay? 90 seconds one side, 90 seconds on the other. Take breaks if you need to, it's hard. And here we go, begin, hinge, get under, press. Good, hinge, get under, press. If you have heavy weights and you wanna up it, please do so. I'm going to in just a moment, after I get you guys going. Perfect. Usually when I do these, or I remember doing this at the gym, and my arm would feel like it was just gonna fall off after the amount of reps that we used to have to do. I think it was like 25 on each arm, right? Oh, so kind of like that feeling a little bit, like a little bit of torture. So every once in a while, kind of throw it in. Not only that, when you lift heavier, What does your core have to do? It has to stabilize. Come on. Good news. You've got 35 seconds left on this arm. Come on. Breathe right through it. Exhale as it gets hard, guys. Come on. In the home stretch right here. If you're lifting heavy, use your legs. And final 15 seconds. How many more can you do? Yes. One more rep, everybody. One more rep together. Get under, press, and release. Whew. All right. So again, yeah, your arms should feel so dead. So you might need to like pound it out a little bit. Roll the shoulder around, move it forward and back across your body. All right. Let's try the other side here. We're gonna start in about 10 seconds. So I'm gonna start lightweight, move heavy. So reset the body. Maybe give it a practice run 1 or 2 times. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Hinge. Get under. Press. Catch. Do it again. Hinge. Get under. Don't be afraid to use your legs. A little squat to push up. Squat to catch down. Good job. Good job. Nice work, everybody. Good news is we only have 15 minutes of class left, okay? I know you can do this. I'm gonna switch to my heavier weight right now, okay? Because I know I've got single arm clean and presses, and I've got banded pulls, and that is it with this 300. That doesn't mean that it's done with our workout together. It just means that we're done with the 300. We've got some unfinished business from Monday. In other words, leftovers. Come on, give me 30 seconds more. Come on, use your legs. Drive. This is such a powerful movement. So use your breath. Good work, good work. It's okay. If you need a little assistance, you know, use that other hand to help press up, that's fine. Come on, give me 5 seconds more. Everybody's doing one more rep. Let's do it right now. Get under. Done. Oh my goodness. Again, let that arm swing. All right, gosh, you feel that in your heart, even though you weren't doing any cardio at all. We are moving on to our final round with our mini band. Now, I'm gonna give you the option, okay? You can do, if you can lift your arms over your head, you can do that pull down again, okay, where you hold in the bottom and slowly reach up. If you need a modified version because going overhead is bothering your neck, your modified version is a pull to the chest, okay, and then a push back out. Do you see that? So you can pull to the chest, you still have to hold, and then you can push back out, okay? Or you're up here at the top, whichever grip you prefer, hands in or pushing out against the band. All right, we've got 60 seconds. Get ready. Get set and go. Hold it down. Hold, hold, hold. Tuck your chin in and slowly release back up. Come on. And maybe try a couple up and then a couple out to the front. That's fine too, right here. Always good to have options. These are gonna go by so fast after working for 90 seconds. 60 is nothing. Good news, halfway. You've got this. Come on, pause at the bottom, a little longer. Ooh. Your body's gonna be set up for great posture for the rest of the week. Come on, 15 seconds. Hold it tight. Remember, you can change the grip anytime you want. Last 5 seconds. Oh, arms are dead and done. All right. Whew. All right, guys, here's what I want you to do. Pat yourself on the back, first of all, okay? That was awesome. But then I want you to take your elbows to your knees and round your back. Good. Take a big release here. So, like I said, we have unfinished business between all of us. And that means that I wanted to do Turkish Getups with you on Monday, but we ran out of time. So we're gonna finish them up tonight. One of my favorite functional core exercises. Really actually treats the whole body well. So roll yourself slowly up, take a head or an eardrop to one side, drop that chin down the middle, go to the other side, and drop it down the middle. All right, so here's the deal. You do need a weight for this exercise, okay? But you don't have to use it right away. If you want to give your arms a little breather, feel free to do that. I want you to meet me on the ground. Okay, we're gonna be on the ground and standing, so if you need to adjust things with your computer, do that accordingly. But to begin with, okay, we are gonna lay on the ground. What I want you to do here is to have your right knee bent and your left leg straight, okay? Right knee bent, left leg straight. You're gonna take your right arm, place it up, and your left arm is gonna go out to the side. All right, so you're kind of in a wide position here. Your legs are about mat distance apart. What I want you to do first is engage your core, belly button to the spine, and then you're just gonna roll over to your side, okay? You're gonna roll over to your left side right here and lift your arm up, feel your legs open, and hold. And then you're just gonna roll yourself slowly back down and do it again. So roll over to the side, up. You should just get out of bed like this every day. And roll it back down. Okay, so that's option one. Moving on, option two, you're gonna come up, place your hand underneath your shoulder, and lift your hips up, just like this. Arm is still lifted. Slowly return back to the ground in that same fashion. And one more time. If this is not a good move for your body, stay with the level one. Just come up onto the elbow. Good. And lower back down. Good job. Okay, moving on. So we're gonna go back to that lifted position, roll to your side, come all the way up. Now your left leg is going to tuck underneath. So now you're gonna put yourself in a kneeling position right here. I know you're tipped over, that's okay. And then press yourself up, okay? And then you go right back down. Left hand to the ground, left leg shoots out, and then lower yourself down. One more time like that. So roll over to the side, press yourself up, and take your left leg, stick it underneath, and up you go, and stop here. Now, here's where most people get a little bit confused with this move, is because you go too fast, okay? So we just have to go slow and stop at each point so that we can get the move. Now, we're gonna take it to the standing position. From here, lunging position, weight is still up. You're gonna come all the way up, standing position, then you're gonna lunge back down to kneeling. Do it again, stand up, and kneel back down, and one more time, stand up, and then kneel back down. All right, let's put it all back together. Reach to your left side. Take your left leg, bring it out, roll yourself all the way down, and done. Now, pick up a weight, and let's do it all the way from the very beginning. So I would go with a lighter weight to begin with. Take your weight up, drop the shoulder down, re-engage your core, left arm out to the side, roll over to your left side. Okay, either stop right here or come all the way up. Take your left leg, place it underneath, look at your weight, and then rise up. Now stand all the way to your feet, up, and then kneel back down. Okay, lean to your left, look at your weight, left leg comes out, and lower yourself all the way down. Bring your weight to your body, and reset. Lift your arm up. Roll to your left side, look at your weight. Push up. Left leg comes under. This is how slow you should be moving. And up, all the way to standing, up, and lower back down. Rock to one side, and left leg out. Roll it all the way down. One last time on this side. Let me make sure we're good on time. Roll it up, press, left leg under. Look at your weight. Up you go, standing, lower down. Tip to the side, left leg out, lower all the way down, and release your weight to the ground. Woo! All right, a lot of steps. Here's the deal. Same thing on the other side. We're gonna warm up with no weight, okay? So take your right arm and leg out to the side. Left leg is bent. Left arm is up. It's pretending to have the weight. First thing you do, engage the core, roll over to your side, elbow only, and hold. And then lower back down. Gonna get back on my mat here. And roll it over to the side. Up. So this move creates a lot of opening in the hips, creates a lot of strength in all of your posterior chain, which is the back of your body. Okay, keep going. Now we're gonna add a little bit more. Roll to the side, take your hand, place it under the shoulder, and lift your hips. Go right back down, all the way to the ground. Slide your hand out. Again, roll to the side, elbow first, then hand, and hold. Good. And now we're gonna add the next level. So come all the way up, hand underneath the shoulder, press. Okay, your right leg tucks underneath. Notice my wide 90-90 stance here. And now press yourself up, lower yourself to the right leg comes out, lower all the way down. Let's do it again. Roll to the side, and lift. Right leg under, and all the way up, hold right here. From here, we're going up to standing. So you're in your lunge position, 90-90, reset if you need to. All the way up, all the way back down. Do it again, all the way up, and all the way down. Good, one more time, all the way up, and down. All right, from here, tip to your right leg out, lower down, and grab a weight. So now left hand has the weight, right arm's out to the side, engage, roll over, hand under, power those hips up. Knee tucks under, press off the ground, stand up. Whoop. And lower back down, hinge over to your side. Keep your weight up above your shoulder, stretch the leg out, and down you go. We've got two more. Roll. But anytime it's too much on the shoulder, take out the weight. Up, stand. And this side is a little more tired, I have to say. And here we go. We're going to try it one more time. Good. Roll to the side. Look at your weight. Stay strong. Stay stable. Up. Right leg tucks under. Press. Stand tall. Come all the way down. We have to return back to the ground. Starting position. And reach it out. And you have made it through the 300 plus Turkish Getups. Man, you should feel amazing and so proud of yourself. We're gonna stretch out, okay? So we're gonna find ourselves on the ground in a seated position and stretch out here. Get a drink of water if you need to. All right, so we're gonna revisit that stretch from last class on Monday. Elbows in to the inside of the knees, hands together, round your back. Press your elbows against your knees and your knees against your elbows. So all that work in the upper back that we did in your neck, this is gonna release that, okay? So tuck, round, little active pressure there. Good, and now I want you to just kind of lean over to one side. So take your hands and just shift them over to the right side. You're gonna dig in a little bit more with your right elbow. And then shift your hands over to the left side, dig in with your left elbow. And then release, good. Take your hands behind you. So your fingers are gonna turn away from your body. Now I want you to take your feet together in a butterfly. Bring your hips and your heels close to one another, and so we're not sunken in here. We're rolling our shoulders back. Feeling a stretch in the front of the shoulders, through our pecs, all those muscles we just worked so hard. Good job. And we're gonna come back to all fours. So roll yourself over to all fours and take your palms, place them up, top of your hands go down, and then sit back into a child's pose. So when your hands are rotated like this, you feel your lats get a little bit deeper release. And then if you want to, you can slide one arm a little bit further in front. Hard to keep the hands rotated up in this position, but do your best. And now take your other arm, reach it longer. And release, good. Come up onto all fours. Round your back and release. Create a lot of movement in that spine. We worked so hard on the back of the body. And release. Good. Come on to all fours. Again, we're going to do that same stretch from Monday. Reach your thumb up. Okay. Press your palm back and around. Palm is up. Return trip. Set the hand down and switch to the other side. Reach up, thumb up. Press your palm back so it's facing up. Return trip. And down. Good. Rock back onto your knees. Take your hands to your glutes, okay? Just kind of anchor them there. Press your elbows back. Tuck your chin in. Lean back. Now slide your right hand down to your heel. And if you want to, you can take your left arm up. And then just take that left hand. Oops, sorry, just press yourself back up. I got out of alignment here. Then we'll take our hand to our left side, pressing our rib cage up. Lift your opposite arm up and hold. And this might not be for you, and you may be just still with your hands on your hips, and that's great. And then bring yourself all the way up. Good job. We're going to take our hand, just gently press it on the outside of our head while we press our hand away. And then rotate to the other side. Good job. All right, come to standing. Let's just get a quick side release here, because with all of our movement tonight, our obliques work so hard. And I want you to sweep your arms down and up and over to the other side. And sweep your arms down once again. Roll yourself slowly up through the middle. Roll the shoulders back and around. And you guys did it. You are so awesome. So proud of you guys for completing that workout tonight. How do we feel? Thumbs up, thumbs down, middle. You know, a little pukey. It'll do that to you. So don't worry, it's completely normal. You remember that one, Jess?
Oh, yeah.
Brutal.